And we're live. There you are, Michael. I see you now.
I see you.
Yeah, welcome everyone to Morning with Monster Michael Todd and Rebecca. This is our fourth episode, Michael.
No way.
Yes, it is. So on this episode, I'm going to be making Michael's Keto Chicken Nuggets because he is still on low carb. And I'm
Well,
going
I
to be
have to be now.
we'll get to that in just a minute. And I'm going to be up planting some tomatoes and showing you good companion plants to go with those. Michael is back on the bike doing some cardio. I think he might hop in the sauna. He's already been in it once this morning. Not sure. He might just come on into the kitchen and join us. So what's going on, Michael?
I'm definitely gonna have to get in the sauna. Um, my I realized yesterday I never set my level on my bike. I was on level 1 the whole time. No wonder it's so easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So reintroduced carbs yesterday. Not sure if I had some inflammation or whatever, but woke up today 3.8 pounds heavier than I was yesterday. It was 2.8 pounds heavier. So I went ahead and did a sauna. So instead of being 2.2 pounds away from making weight, I am now 5 pounds away from making weight. So I have to, like I said, I don't have to weigh in until Friday. And obviously it's Dubai, so it's going to be plenty hot. And I may go ahead and test it tonight and cut my food and water at like 6 just to see what I wake up tomorrow, because that's what I'll do on Thursday to Friday morning. So I'm going to make it. It's just going to be a little tougher than it was in Istanbul.
Now, what could be going on that could make you retain water? Because that's what it has to be. It's not like you ate enough yesterday to put on body fat. So it has to be retaining water.
Yeah, I have no idea. Told you I've been having really bad headaches the last few days. You said it's probably allergies, like cluster headaches. I got out and did some mowing, and it only started happening last year, but I've never had headaches this bad in my life. So that's been kind of consistent thing. Got a lot of people saying good morning, Robert Good, Phil Woody, Jeremy Parker. The 6-0 sweep, I guess switcheroo maybe. I guess I can't, like I said, I can't see the full names.
Robert, he hasn't had carbs yet. He was on low carb yesterday.
No, I wasn't. I was on carbs yesterday. Low carb today.
Yesterday was carbs.
Yeah, that's the reason.
Well, that's the whole reason, babe.
Well, no shit.
You're doing low carb today.
But we said yesterday we didn't think that I would gain much weight from the carbs.
So
it might not have been. It might have been from the deli meat or something. The sodium in the deli meat.
Yeah, well, whichever it is, you're going to be just fine. Yeah, so want to give a shout out to Phil Woody back on. Got Robert Gould, Hector Beltran. Thank you so much for joining. Get Local Honey. Yes, I want to get local honey. I just haven't found someone in this area that has beehives. Because what he's talking about, baby, is using local honey actually helps you a lot with your allergies in this area.
Okay. So, I don't know who came up here, but someone pooped upstairs, babe. I'm looking over here, and it had to have been yesterday because it wasn't here yesterday. I banned it, I guess. Yeah, we actually accidentally left the theater room door open yesterday. So one of the dogs came in here and just decided to mark it, I guess.
I love it. You just had to share that on the stream. But Michael,
hey, that's what we do. We're real here at the Monster Factory.
We are real here at the Monster Factory. So Nina Tucker is on. Good morning. Okay, guys, if you are just hopping on, first off, happy Memorial Day. Today is the day that we want to take to remember those who have given the ultimate price for our country. So we're thinking about you, we're thinking about your families, and we want to do our best to honor them today. And also, if you are brand new to this podcast, we do this about 5 mornings a week. Now we cannot do them on travel days, obviously, and tomorrow is a travel day. We actually board a plane and begin a long travel day to Dubai, where Michael will be competing. And so we'll see you after today. We'll see you again Thursday. So most days they're going to be at 9 in the morning or 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But on holidays and weekends, we like to take that extra hour to just chill a little bit. And so we do them at 10. And for those of you from my channel, Monster Michael Todd is a world arm wrestling champion, suffered a severe injury last year, is on his way back, working up to hopefully very soon another world title match. And from Michael's channel. If you don't know me yet, you hadn't been watching very long. I am Rebecca, and my channel is Introverting Out Loud. I do all things introverts enjoy, which is gardening, taking care of my pups, baking, things that I can do to feel a sense of community without actually having to be at party life, not just me. What you got, babe?
I can't see the full name. Knight T.O. Go Lars Robikin. He is clearly on the wrong channel. Victor asking how my prep's going for this, both mentally and physically. Physically, I never could get back the same deadlifting strength, but I think I'm stronger on several other movements. And mentally, I'm much better because the last one I took off the last 2 weeks and just kind of went blood flow, maintenance weights, and I did not feel it didn't. I need to train up until my last day, and I need to keep pushing up to my last day. If I don't have that type of intensity in my workouts, it kind of steals something from me. So being able to train a little bit harder this time was great. Brian, special plans for the holiday, guys. Just Rebecca still got to get her irrigation in, and I got 5 pounds to lose. So any other Memorial Day, we'd probably do Murph together, a 1 mile run, 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and another 1 mile run. But I can't do that today since I'm competing Saturday. So
I ran into a huge issue with my irrigation yesterday, and Michael doesn't know this yet, but I went out there this morning and ripped it all up.
You're kidding me.
Nope, because
you're kidding me.
Nope, because I came up with a much better, easier plan that's going to save me some of those sprinkler systems. So
okay. Nina said that she knows a local beehive person.
Nina, message me.
A little further back, yeah.
We need some of that. Okay, guys, also please share this feed to your social media platforms so that more people can find us and enjoy the community in the morning. This is absolutely the best way, I'm convinced, to wake up Michael Todd. So while I have a moment, let me see, how long do I have? In 1 minute and 43 seconds, I'm actually going to have to get my bread out. Well, no, take the top off my bread. But real quickly, I want to go ahead and mix up Michael's Keto Chicken Nuggets because he is doing low carb, so he's having to watch that today. It's very simple, guys. And Michael, how does it taste?
Phenomenal. Now, they're keto chicken nuggets, but really, I mean, it's just low carbs, what I'm looking for. I'm not on some sort of keto diet. I just do low carbs when I need to cut weight.
Yeah, because it's not high fat. I mean, yes, if you use full fat cheese, it is higher in fat, but Michael will throw in a protein shake with this. But it's just 1 cup of shredded chicken breast going right into the food processor. 1 cup of your cheese of choice. We like cheddar here.
Big fan.
And then we use 1 whole egg. There we go. I throw in chives because who does not like chives? A little bit of salt. And for some funny reason, I put it up out of reach this morning when I was cleaning my kitchen. And some taco seasoning.
Yeah, you added that what was it, a week or so ago? It was phenomenal.
I'm adding 1 more thing today just to give it a little bit more spice, baby. A little bit of cayenne pepper.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Now, all I'm going to do is put this into the food processor. I'm going to, I'm actually going to take my bread out real quick, or take the lid off real quick.
So Victor said, if you smell what Rebecca's cooking, let's go. Kind of like if you smell what The Rock's cooking. That's pretty funny. I like it. Brian Myers, I wish I could get my beautiful wife to run and work out with me. Katie Myers, LL. You two are amazing with that. So Rebecca really is the one who's more the driving force. When we first got together, she would do my workouts, and then we'd be at the house, and she goes, I'm going to go back to the gym. Well, what are you doing? She'll go do some Tabata workout or something like that. Now she's finding her passion just working outside and being outside. But she says she wants to get back to doing some of her CrossFit style workouts. So I'm sure we'll be seeing more of that soon as well.
I've always enjoyed being physically active, right? But there's just something about getting your hands into the soil and planting stuff and then watching it grow and every day going out there and battling pests. I'm telling you, it's a fight. It's a fight for our life. Okay, so I'm going to put this on the food processor real quick. I'm going to mute this while I do that.
Yeah, so I gotta wait for her to come back because I just thought of something funny. Greetings from Sweden, Monster Crew. Appreciate that. Kerry Gold Cheddar. I don't think I've ever tried it, Robert. Appreciate that. Extra mature vintage cheddar, really nice. Can you hear me now, babe?
Yep, I can hear you.
So what we'll do is when we get back, I'll be in the kitchen and you can be out there doing a CrossFit workout, but I'll be making like cereal or something.
That doesn't sound like fun to me.
I think you'll love it.
All right, so now all I'm going to do is take one of my scoopers. This is going to be cooked in the air fryer, so I've got some parchment paper down here. And I just take a scooper, and we're just going to scoop this. Make sure they're nicely rounded. This is 1 serving for Michael. So it's a whole can of chicken. How much protein is that, baby?
They changed it. It used to be 65. I think it's 54 now. I have no idea. I mean, they change the nutritional value all the time, and it really messes me up.
And then you've got the added protein from the cheeks and the whole egg. If I was a really good host, I would have figured out those macros for you. I'll tell you what.
What?
Later on.
You didn't do that? That's horrible.
Later on, I will drop it down in the comments.
Guys, really, if you're wanting to cut weight, now I do add a little bit of ranch dressing as like a dipping sauce for mine, but it's phenomenal. Low carb days, what's weird for me is I don't have the hunger drive that I do when I do traditional, high protein, moderate carb, low fat. For whatever reason, I go longer without eating, not on purpose, and then at nighttime I'm not as hungry. So I love having these low carb chicken nuggets.
He does, and actually, it's really good to mix a little bit of Taco Bell sauce in with that ranch dressing when you're dipping these taco ones.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure I'll have some hamburger patties at some point today, right, babe?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to have those hamburgers on Memorial Day, right? All those summer holidays, especially from the South, everyone's grilling, doing something. So, yeah. Sylvester's got to be below 245 by June 15th.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm just going to pop these into the air fryer. They're going to cook 25 minutes, but I'm going to turn them over halfway through. Just like that.
There you go. Scott Evans on here. Brian Myers is heading out. He's going to do a pork loin. Rob K, hi from Toronto. What's up? Paul Hutchins, howdy, y'all. B Funkzilla, how's it going, Todd? Awesome seeing you competing and healthy. Yeah, I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited to see what happens. Brian Johnson, Northern New York, USA, here watching. I have work day off, chilling. I train for arm wrestling, basically interval train. It's never the same timing. What are your thoughts? I mean, I think it's good to do all kinds of stuff. The biggest thing I know for certain is if you treat arm wrestling like a job, like a manual labor job, and you train your hand, wrist, and forearm daily, it will reap benefits, because it's the same thing. We always say, who are the strongest natural arm wrestlers? Just those laborers, mechanics, carpenters, pipe fitters, shrimp boat people, anybody who is doing hand, wrist, forearm stuff. So if you just make it a daily effort to train your hand, wrist, and forearm, it'll definitely pay off.
It seems to always be on your low carb day that I'm taking beautiful bread out of the oven, honey.
It's crushing me, baby. It's crushing me.
This is some sourdough bread. I got to start the bread getting ready, guys, for our travel day.
Yeah, and I'm going to be killing that stuff tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. So the way we do the travels, we'll start out tomorrow, right? So I'll eat carbs tomorrow. We'll eat what they give me on the plane. We'll wake up from napping on the plane Wednesday morning, eat what they gave me. But then that Wednesday ends up kind of being a wash. Like, you just eat what's on the plane. And you don't eat a whole lot of food. Like, I never get enough food in. So that kind of makes it good for cutting. So we'll get in like 10 p.m. or so to Dubai at the airport. I have no idea what time we're actually getting to the hotel. Um, take some sleep and stuff. Go to sleep. Wake up the next day. Low carb breakfast. Actually, probably check my weight. Check my weight if I can. Low carb breakfast. It just depends on when the scale's available. Um, then another low carb meal, maybe another protein shake, and then I'll cut food and water at about 6 p.m. and just go to sleep and or do whatever I can do. If I have to sweat some more, wake up Friday, try to make weight. If not, hit the sauna until I make weight.
There you go. I know that you'll have no problem doing it. You always get there real easy. Much
Yeah,
easier than
I hate it though. I hate it. I want to be a super.
Uh-oh.
What you
How
got?
much time you got left? Or you just started when we started, didn't you?
I have 15 minutes, 17 seconds.
All right, hang on one second. I got to get this away from my ear.
Someone's asking what our favorite beer is. We neither one of us ever acquired a taste for beer, so we do not drink beer.
I want to like beer. I want to be one of those beer snobs that go into these amazing German restaurants and have the, several different options and tell you the little hint of whatever. I can't get past the smell. It smells awful to me. But my slugs are drinking it right now.
They're killing it, huh?
If you were watching yesterday, I made slug traps for my garden because they find their way to, you put them in these containers. You'll have to go back and watch tomorrow's episode or yesterday's episode. I mean, you put a little bit of beer into these containers. They crawl in because they're attracted to the smell of the yeast, and you trap them and they can no longer do harm to your garden. Phil Woody, thank you for the super chat. Any early birthday plans? Ever tried parachuting? I thought you were.
I was supposed to go skydiving before we left to go to Istanbul. But I started having pain in the back of my neck, like a lot of pain, really weird. And I felt like as soon as I jumped on the plane and pushed my head back, that was going to hurt. So I didn't want to risk anything. Then I thought about doing May 18th. Didn't get around to it. So maybe Father's Day weekend, June 15th or something. I have not decided. But I definitely want to go parachuting for sure. I want to go skydiving. I want to jump out of a plane.
But thank you so much, Phil, for your support and for that super chat. So I think it's a good time for me to go out and show them up potting some tomatoes. What do you think?
I think you should, baby. I think you should.
All right. You want to chat? Oh, so while I go out there or when I go out there and I up pot this tomato, just want you to know I'm going to be planting some oregano with it and some cilantro. And some sage. These sage have actually been in the refrigerator. They need some cold before they can actually sprout well. So they're just wrapped in a moist paper towel, and they've been in there for a little over 3 weeks. So they're going to be good to go. And it's always good to plant some herbs or marigolds or something with your tomatoes because that helps to control pests from eating all of your fruit. That would absolutely be a bummer. So it helps the smells help to keep them away. Super Mario was no coincidence. I have no idea what we're talking about.
That was probably, he's talking about plumbers before that. Plumbers have strong hands and stuff. And that's true. Trey's a plumber and he's got a naturally strong hand and stuff too.
All right. Well, I am headed out. You chat with him, Michael, and I'll talk to you.
All right, baby. Yeah. So I don't know if any of you guys watched mine and Corey's prediction video for King of the Table. It was kind of funny because Lars shared it to his page. But yeah, I mean, I think it was funny. Corey and I are rarely on the exact same page when we come to predictions. And we actually thought pretty much the same on all the matches, except he thought my lanes to pull Lars were very different than the ones I plan on doing. It's funny. He's like, well, because he's sitting there saying, well, if you do what you think you do, I'd say like 3 different ways you get pinned. And I just don't think he fully grasps the best way to pull someone who has the largest skill set, right?
All right. Can you hear me okay, Michael?
Yeah, baby. He says your kitchen setup looks really good.
Hang on just a
like
second.
Cooking show style. Oh, cool. Cooking show style.
What'd you say?
He said it's like a cooking show style.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna try to paint those cabinets white and like give the kitchen a facelift. But yep. What you doing? Am I still talking? Or are you doing your stuff?
I'm fixing to show them what I'm going to do. Okay, so this is one of those potting bags, guys. And if you are not familiar with these, they're absolutely awesome because the thing about them is it is container gardening, but it allows for better aeration of your roots, right? And also, if you end up with one sick plant, you can just carry this away from the others. So that helps also with, isolating sick plants. So I've already started putting some soil in here, and I'm making it to about this size. Now, this tomato, I'm going to pinch off this leaf, and we're going to plant it up just a little bit higher. The great thing about tomatoes are you can just keep piling the dirt on higher and higher, and it'll actually grow more roots. And the thing with tomatoes, the better root system they have, the better fruit that you're going to have, and better production. So I'm going to put just a little bit more actually in the bottom, because I really want to plant this up high. This is a 10-gallon container. Now I'm going to just take a little bit of my organic, natural, it's tomato food. This is a slow release.
Take it easy, Brian.
And I'm going to spread it out on my soil. Now I'm going to put my soil all around.
Robert Gould's asking what kind of tomatoes you're growing.
These are cherry tomatoes, Robert. I also have Ozark Pinks.
Yeah, he's growing Brandywine and Sun Gold tomatoes.
Okay, so I'm actually going to do some succession planting with the tomatoes. And these are probably a couple weeks behind what I have over there in my beds. So hopefully I'll be having good production a little bit longer. These are indeterminate, which means I'll also be providing a trellis for them. I'll put 3 of these containers together and trellis these tomatoes up to give them some support, and they'll grow vertically. Want to get this dirt. Soil, I keep calling it dirt. And they're like, dirt is what you get when you sweep your kitchen floor. This is soil. And this is soil that we got from our local nursery that is rich. They've already added in compost, nitrogen, phosphorus, all that good stuff. And this is incredibly heavy, honey. I carried it when it was just half full. And I was like, oh my God, I was planning on taking it inside.
Mm-hmm.
And I quickly figured out I was not going to be doing that. All right, so I'm just going to take my blade around to loosen this. And hopefully I don't make too much of a mess. There's always going to be a bit of a mess, though. Do some right over here. There we go. Stick this right in that hole.
One person said they came for arm wrestling and they stayed for the gardening and cooking, honey.
Do what?
One person said they came for gardening. I came for arm wrestling, but they stayed for gardening and the cooking.
Oh, well, thank
Brandon's
you.
asking when's my next match. 5 days from now. 5 days from now. King the Table 11.
Yeah, 5 days from now, we'll have a lot of questions answered.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get to take a bit of a deep breath as you'll be pulling the next time in August in Orlando, correct?
Yeah, 10 weeks after.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pinch this one off. There we go. Now, let's put our herbs in there with it. Here we go. A little bit of sage.
Brandon's asking my thoughts about Dennis not competing against Hermes. I think if he wasn't ready or if he wasn't healthy or if he's having pain, he made the right call. I mean, I hope he can come back to his previous form, but the more things that happen that derail him, the less likely it will be to happen. But I sure hope he can make it back. Don't I know it? Will I ever get back to my best? My plans are to exceed my previous best. I have a new healthy arm, healthiest arm I've had in 15, 20 years. Um, treat myself like an athlete, feel good. I have everything basically available to someone for recovery. I don't see why I couldn't and exceed my previous best. So that's the plan.
So this oregano, you literally just kind of pat down into the soil. Don't want to really cover it too much. And then the cilantro, sounds like I'm making a tomato, marinara or something, baby. I've got my cilantro, or not my cilantro, my oregano.
Yeah, I kept hearing all that.
Little sage.
Bill Woody, thanks for keep throwing all those links in there. Appreciate that.
So I'm going to cover these little cilantro seeds with just a bit, a 1/4 inch of soil. Now, the most important thing, everybody needs a little bit of water. Now I'll come back in here and I'll add some mulch on top of it. And these little guys are good to go. All right, headed back in.
All right, baby. Yeah, I mean, if you've only been arm wrestling for 2 months, Brandon, you already got a 50 kg back pressure lift. That's good. That's really good. Dawn and Ho, can't wait to watch your progression. I appreciate that. I'm excited about the journey. Everything, it's consistency. It's just continue to do the work. And I feel like if I could just keep sticking with it and consistently doing the work, I will reach all my goals. That's the plan. Just under 4 minutes left, babe. Yeah, we were talking about Hermes coming to the Monster Factory, and his timing wasn't right. We was going to have him come after this one, but he's going on vacation with his girl. And then he was talking about coming after Orlando, but we're going on a cruise. So those two timings just did not add up, unfortunately. I'm sure he'll make it here eventually.
Time to turn these over.
My chicken nuggets.
Yes, sir. You don't know this yet.
What?
This is going to be your breakfast this morning.
I kind of figured since you weren't making any eggs.
I will make your eggs for you later this evening if you like.
Yeah, definitely. Robert Gold's going to be in Orlando in August. Can't wait. Excited to see you down there, buddy. Yeah, I think Hermes and I could have a fun collaboration for sure. He's a character.
All right. So, you guys enjoy that little trip to the garden? I know I did. Made me feel a lot better already, knowing that my tomatoes are packed safely away. So, anything? I guess you've been reading the comments on here, right?
Yeah, a lot of them. Some of them, maybe not a lot of them. Some of them. How many calories do you have a day, Monster? I don't really count my calories. I just kind of go by in my head what I think my macros are. It really just comes down to eating every couple of hours. I'm so used to just feeding my body that it kind of just knows. Normally, I guess maintenance is probably around 3,000 if I want to start bulking. Clean bulking, not just eat like shit bulking. It goes up 3,500, 4,000, 4,300, 4,500, stuff like that.
So Porkynator said is asking favorite herb. For me, it's favorite herb. I'm sorry. For me, it's thyme. He said it works too good on most stuff, from pasta to chicken and beef and pork. So the thing is, I am brand new to gardening for food that I eat. Right, I've been doing flower gardens for the last 3 years. And by the way, oh my God, how beautiful are they looking right now, Michael? I need to be showing you guys.
Oh, your flowers are gorgeous. Yeah.
I've got lilies and roses and gardenias all in bloom. But so I have got thyme in my flower bed with my Ozark pinks, along with a little bit of sage. And I think there's 3 cherry tomato plants in there as well. And I'm excited about drying those. So, but if I had to choose my favorite, it would probably be basil. And I think that's because I love, love, love Italian food so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oregano. Yeah.
So Robert Gold said he's just on his way back or just got back from hanging out with Michael Moody and Artem down there. And Michael told him that we're going to be down there later this year. I think it's September 21st. I'll probably be down there that week and maybe a day or two later. We may even turn that into where we just hang out for a while, take the dogs, you know what I mean? Depends on where your garden's at, you know?
Uh-huh.
May extend a couple days, hit the beach, do something.
There's a beach close?
Oh, yeah, he's in Jacksonville, Florida.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought he was more inland.
No, they live in Jacksonville.
Oh, okay. Well, in just a little bit, we're going to be taking this out. And you're going to be getting
I just finished my cardio. 200 calories.
Why don't you go ahead and come on in here?
Do what?
Why don't you go ahead and come on in here?
Because I was going to get in the sauna.
Oh, okay. Well,
you want me to?
I always want you to, but if you need to do the sauna, you do the sauna.
Yeah, I can keep it short. Let me look. I think I'm probably going to just, I don't know how much time I got left on there. But I know I'll probably just get in for, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, something like that. Because I already did 27 minutes before we went on live, and then did 30 laps in the pool.
Uh-huh. All right, we're taking these out.
So the sauna is in our upstairs, like, master suite area. Am I echoing down there, babe?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Did I go
I guess I just heard myself talking.
Yeah.
Because this normally, I strip down to get in here, but I don't want you guys to have to suffer through that. So I got myself all fully dressed.
I'm sure they greatly appreciate you not stripping down.
Yeah.
Hi from Sweden. Where is Lars in the ranking? Is Addie?
Well,
oregano is Robert Gold's favorite. He said
he was ranked number 6, but then once they removed Devin and Prudnick for not being active in that category, he moved up to 4th. So if I beat Lars, I'll be ranked 4th in the 115 category. With Mashinko number 1, Reno number 2, Sanders number 3 maybe. But I know Sanders just went down to 105. But Mashinko's right shoulder's messed up, and Reno isn't going to be arm wrestling East versus West competition until after WAF, from what I heard.
Oh, when is WAF?
I don't know. Jeremy Parker said he got in the pool yesterday, but he didn't do 30 laps. Worked on his belly flops. That's funny.
Belly flops. All right, guys. Here's Michael's chicken nuggets. They are all ready to go. Should I try one, honey?
I would say no, but go ahead.
I'm going to anyway.
I know you are. Victor asked me if WL 2018 was my best ever shape. Strongest in circuits, but I think my best ever shape was probably 2012 versus Pushkar. Very conditioned, very fit, very strong, very confident in the fact that if I stop you, I'm going to beat you. That's really what I got to get back to. For the longest time, if the match stopped, I didn't lose. And then now I've lost long matches. I've had my, riser fail, phonation fail to a degree. And just, so I got to get back to, arm wrestling the way I used to. And once the match stops, just believe that was your only chance to beat me. All
I got to say is these taste amazing. If you don't get down here soon, you may be having eggs for breakfast.
Looks like I'll just eat eggs, honey, unless you're trying to get me down there. If you want me to get down there, just tell me you want me to get down there.
I'm just kidding with you. I'm not going to eat your food.
I'm just saying I didn't know if that was if you need me to get down there, I can get out, but I've already started sweating, so I feel like I need to stick it out. I don't know. I didn't look at the timer when I get in, which is dumb. So if someone could tell me what time I got in here, that would be nice.
I'm
I
going to
think,
say you got in just a couple of minutes ago. You hadn't been in there long, right?
yeah, I mean, we're live 34 minutes and change, and I did 30 minutes on things, so I've probably been in here 3 minutes maybe.
Ah. My ulnar nerve has been, where'd you go? My ulnar nerve has been jacked up for about 4 months. MMT, you got any advice on how to heal that up? That is tall Paul Hutchins Jr. And Otto 106, he is sauning with a t-shirt because he doesn't want to get naked on camera. He's usually in there naked.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, somebody commented on your thumbnail. They like you, but they don't like that hairy belly.
Well, you do, so that's what matters.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
On a nerve, I would make a sink full of ice and just cold water and ice, put your arm in there for 15 minutes, pull it out, dry it off real well, really nice, hot, get some icy hot, rub it in really good, and then wrap it in a towel for 20 minutes and do that daily and see if the pain doesn't subside in about 7 to 10 days. But you just never know. I mean, that always helped my arms. Like I could be completely trashed at practice and then do that. And then once I finished, so it was like 15 minutes plus 20 minutes, like 35, 40 minutes later, I'd be back on the table killing it.
Oh boy. So I'm really excited about Nina saying that she knows where some local honey is. I really think that that will help you a lot. The subtle difference of King of Table compared to, I'm sorry, what are the subtle rules difference of King of the Table compared to?
I don't even know what they are. I hadn't even asked.
Well, so I know that they have evolved a bit since King of the Table 1, right? Now, I know that at King of the Table, unless it's changed, they have 3 fouls instead of 2. And with the 3 foul system, there are no warnings, right?
Okay.
And do they still have running fouls or did they stop? I think they still have running fouls as well.
Probably so.
I'm not
Vivo,
certain.
hi from Abu Dhabi. Can't wait to see you compete, Monster. Rebecca and I love Abu Dhabi. That was one of her favorite places to go. Go ahead.
Abu Dhabi, I absolutely love it. We stayed at Emirati's Palace 2 different times. Michael actually took me there for Valentine's Day. And
we had the whole weekend too. It was amazing.
So I like all of UAE, but Abu Dhabi has to be my favorite because it's almost like it's a slower pace, more family oriented. Dubai to me is more like Vegas with a whole lot of office buildings, right? And concrete everywhere. And I realize that it is built in the middle of a desert, but it just has a different feel to me. Really, really love Abu Dhabi.
Thanks, Phil. Pry X, Monster, can I take Rebecca out to dinner tonight since you're away? Obviously, we have to delete you from the channel. But yeah, what do you mean I'm away? We never are apart.
I go with Michael.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah. And he is here with me in the house. He's just in a different portion.
Yeah, it's a larger space, you know. So we can. I was sitting here thinking the other day, if you were at the furthest part of the kitchen over the dining area, and I was at the furthest part of the freeway area in the new addition, how many feet apart do you think we are?
I don't know. I know it takes me a few minutes to get there.
I think it's at least 300 feet. Like I think we're 100 yards away from each other.
Yeah, now I could run and get there quick, you know.
Do what,
Bandit can get there real quick.
Yeah, he can fly.
Yeah. So if you guys are just tuning in, I see our numbers creeping up. So that means some of you got your notifications late. YouTube, do better. Just wanted to let you know that this is our 4th episode of Mornings with Monster Michael Todd and Rebecca. And every day that we're on here, Michael's going to do something arm wrestling or training or preparation related. And we're also going to have some healthy nutrition today. They're called Keto Chicken Nuggets, but they're really not all that high in fat. They have a good amount of protein in them. And I make them spicy with a little bit of taco seasoning. Yesterday, we made pancakes, and they were whole wheat sourdough pancakes. And they were absolutely amazing. And also, I up-potted some tomatoes today. So there's also always a little bit of gardening in here as well. Sorry for not knowing enough. Is it true that before 2019, you were in the constant top 3 overall for 10 years? Because I know you have been at the very top for a very long time.
Ever since 2012, I've been amongst the very best arm wrestlers in the world. prior to 2021. But up until then, I never think I ever fell out of maybe the top 5. Would you think, honey? I
Yeah.
don't think I ever fell out of the top 5.
Yeah. Monster Michael Todd, is the sauna for looking jacked, blood flow from the heart, or both? Sorry if you've explained this in the past.
It's just a lot of health benefits. There's like 10 different health benefits that come on when you if you Google infrared sauna and stuff. But really, I just need to make weight. But blood pressure issues, stress relief, just overall general health.
Because this is your second time in there today.
Yeah, I did 27 minutes earlier.
He woke up this morning and had put on a bit of weight, and he wasn't happy about it at all.
Well, it just sucks because man, damn it, I want to eat. like I want to eat more food. I don't like this cutting shit.
Yeah. SEK, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, I'm sorry, Addie, not SEK. Addie says, you will win this. Thank you so much for the super chat and for
Thank
the
you, sir. Thank you, whoever, Addie. I'm assuming it's a guy. Most of mine are guy followers.
Yeah. Eric Rodriguez, Michael answered this earlier, but I can't remember what he said either.
I'm probably around 3,000 calories, maintenance and stuff,
All 106 says, damn, he's the opposite. Can't stand eating. I don't know. I guess we need some hypnosis because I love to eat too. It's just that when I'm gardening, like since I started gardening, I've probably dropped 15 pounds.
You have?
Because,
I get 15 pounds.
Yeah, I get so busy out there, and it is more physical work, right? And I get so busy that I just don't get hungry. And I know that I have to come in and eat, so I'll just come in and have a protein shake and head right back out there. It's been actually the best diet plan I've ever had.
Yes, you're killing it.
Absolutely. So,
how long do you want me to stay in?
I'm ready for you to come back out.
Oh, I've almost been here 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and go another minute 15 just to be safe.
Oh, thank you, Top Paul Hutchins. He said they look amazing. They really taste good. Really, really
good. Man, they're exceptional. Am I having a salad as well?
No.
Oh, you hate me?
No, I want to save my fresh lettuce for your deli sandwiches tomorrow on the plane.
All right.
Unless
Victor, what I think about Travis Bagent coming back. 2005 Travis Bagent. I mean, telling the best Travis Bagent ever was 2016 WAL. That's the best Travis Bagent I've ever seen in my life. And if Travis is motivated, we could always see that Travis again. He is very special left-handed, and his ability to he's very he can get. He's not a guy who's going to win the long matches. Like he's won a couple, which is where I was very impressed with him and Richard Lucky's. But he can get everything in the setup, and he's phenomenal at
it. Porky Naders want to know, how is your cell phone holding up to that heat? How is it not overheating? I guess because it doesn't have the direct light on it, and infrared is just a bit different. Heat.
That could be it, because I'm not. We're in here on our phones all the time. Never have a problem with it.
Yeah, but it is hot. So
Delta
hot.
Dog says, loving these shows. Thanks for doing them, Michael and Rebecca. Hey, we're having a good time doing it, All right, well, that's been at least 11 minutes.
What temp do you use in the infrared sauna? He uses 140.
This is max this goes up to.
Yeah,
if we had like one of the stone ones, I think they go up to 200, 210 or something like that.
He uses the same 140.
Yeah.
And non-believing believer, Michael Todd, what do you think is the ideal build for someone to destroy Levon?
Listen, I don't think it's in the cards for anyone to destroy Levon, but I think it's going to take an open top roll. I think it's going to take a Kings to crack his wrist, or if Vitali or Aramis or Alex Gradecki can get 10, 15% stronger. Those three guys have a shot. Other than that, I think it's going to take I think if I can continue to get healthy, I genuinely do. If I can continue to get healthy in 12 to 18 more months so basically beat Lars, beat Dodecan for the heavyweight world title, at least defend it, and then very good chance I just say I'm going supers. 12 plus months of unrestricted calories, consistent training, supplementation. I think if I can get in the ballpark strength wise, then I think I got a very good chance of cracking him before 4 rounds are over. Just my opinion, but I've always believed that, so we'll see. All right, I'm getting out.
Tall Paul Hutchins Jr. Rebecca, have you whooped MMT on the course y'all built outside yet? I'm going to say yes.
Because you're the only one that's ran it?
Because I'm the only one that's ran it. If you'll remember, we actually built it just as Michael was recovering from his surgery, right? And I haven't wanted him on it during this because now he's got such important matches coming up. I don't know. I'm just a little scared for him to do anything that's because it's so much body weight hanging stuff like the salmon ladder.
Let me tell you this. For my birthday at 51, whatever I weigh, I'm going to go out there and do the salmon ladder for sure. This is Rebecca's was her little office space. Right over here is some of her trophies from arm wrestling, her Daisy Award, Compassion Award for nursing. But you can see all those medals there. I think she probably has over 100 with 7 national titles. Baby, go ahead and turn me off. I'm going to take this shirt off, put a different shirt on. I'll be down.
All righty. There we go. We're going to let him get all fresh and come back here, and hopefully he can enjoy his chicken nuggets. So, guys, let those questions roll for either of us because we're going to do just a few more minutes of Q&A and then let you guys get on and enjoy your day with your family if you're spending it with them for Memorial Day, or if you're not here in the United States. I don't know. Are you at work? I was impressed that in some countries that we have visited, Monday was actually a weekend. I think it was Sunday and Monday, and they actually worked on Friday and Saturday. Remember the start of Michael's surgeries and recoveries, and I'm glad to see how fast that time passed and returned to competition. Very inspiring. Yeah, he actually pulled Pavlo here in the Monster Factory. I think it was either on the day or right before. So how many?
7 days before 1 year.
So he pulled Pavlo right here at the Monster Factory 7 days before the 1 year anniversary of his bicep coming off the bone, right? Or his bicep tendon coming off the bone. So yeah, it was a bit quicker than I thought as well. And this girl was very, very nervous for sure. Is Michael going to bathe? No, he's probably about to go swim some laps in the pool as soon as he's done eating. Oh, he's got a cold plunge and hot tub too. Where do you think we are likely to grow the sport? Said asking Sylvester's Talone. Actually, I think that the sport is doing very well at growing right now. If there was anything more to add, I mean, East versus West has done a lot to help with that. So have all, of course, Devin, but all of the arm wrestling YouTube channels, and then the other people that are in other strength sports that have got into arm wrestling and have put it on their social media accounts. All of that is helping to grow the sport. Now, for more growth, if I could add anything, in my opinion, it would just be perhaps some of these promotions need to put a little bit more time and investment into developing the characters or the backstories of their, competitors, because that's what the UFC house did for the UFC, right? It lets you know who the athletes were. That's when I started following UFC. Let you know who the athletes were. You got to see the behind the scenes stuff, their daily life stuff, and then you became invested in what happened to them in the future. So if there was anything to develop it more, I think it would just be developing more character awareness.
Well, I think it's going to grow in the strongman community. If that's the direction you're asking. I even saw a video today with Tom Staltman and Luke Staltman gripping up with somebody, I think in the UK, I guess. And looked like Tom had pretty, he's a giant guy, just like Brian Shaw. But Neil Pickups talked about for years how who was the dude, strong man, crazy strong hands. Damn it, I cannot think of who it is right now. But he's been talking about strongman guys coming over for years. Magnus Samuelsson was a 1998 world strongest man, but he's also a former Swedish national European champion. So
I think that is going to make arm wrestling. And then the more people involved in strength that crossover, I think it's going to be awesome.
I want him to try them.
Damn good.
Yeah. Now, if you would like to go ahead and have a salad, you just won't have lettuce on your sandwiches tomorrow. So it's up to you.
I'll probably just have the lettuce. I like the lettuce. I don't care. It doesn't matter.
For salad? Or
No, I'll just wait till tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I catch that little spiciness in it.
Yeah.
That's good.
Is it good? A little bit of heat. All right. Chance, what's your prediction? MMT versus Lars. Oh, Chance is on.
What's up,
Hey,
Chance?
Chance. How you doing?
Huge shout out for Chance Shaw and what they're doing with that East versus West Challenger Series. Huge undertaking, very impressive. Excited to see how that goes.
Chance says you 3-0. Well, the thing is, he's got to win 4. Right?
I guess so. Is it best of
6?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's the difference between King of the Table, guys, and East versus West also. Unless if it's a championship match at East versus West, it's best of 5 rounds, right? King of the Table is always 6 rounds. So it's going to be best of 6 rounds there. Now, at East versus West, if it is a championship match, then it is best of 6 rounds.
Yeah, because it's shutout stakes too. So I have to win. I have to sweep it for the people who bet on me to get paid.
All righty. He says Lars is an easier opponent than Frank in his opinion. I don't know.
We spoke about that.
He looks pretty rough.
He's very strong, but stylistically, better matchup for me.
Yeah? This man's making me hungry, guys. So if you are just coming on today, if you've been on the whole time, you're going to have to hear it again. I'm so sorry. If you are just coming on today, I made Michael his low-carb chicken nuggets in the air fryer, which he is enjoying right now. I planted some tomatoes, and he's been talking about his upcoming match and his weight cut. Spent the second day on that bike. He woke up a little heavy this morning and has a few more pounds to lose than what he was hoping to. Hopefully he drops a lot today, you know. A non-believing believer says, I remember Neil talking about some big Swedish dude. Didn't get the name, though.
That might be the guy that Ian Carnegie was talking about arm wrestling afterwards at the last East versus West.
Yeah.
So he's number 2 behind Tobias or something, and he's just transitioned over versus strongman or something.
Yeah. James LG says it's 7. It's only 7 rounds if it's 3-3 at the end of 6.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just so that it does not end in a tie. I'm coming down to your class. Watch out, says Chance Shaw. Michael wants to go up. He is so hungry.
Damn.
He is tired of being a heavyweight. He's got a super heavyweight appetite. Magnus Samuelson.
Mm-hmm. Bad dude.
All righty. Well, guys, we are going to go ahead and sign off here because this girl is hungry and I've been up for a while. Got so much to do today to make sure irrigation is good in both my flower beds and my garden back there. And you guys,
these things taste so good though, and they got a golden brown texture to them. You normally don't. You went over above beyond today, didn't you?
Maybe
Crush these
because it's all for the camera, right? Gotta make them look good. MMT turned into the chicken nuggets. He really is. So I am very nervous. So all of you, if you are the praying type, hope you are, because I want you all to say a sweet little prayer for my vegetable gardens. I am terrified that leaving them, they are just going to, I don't know, wilt and die. I've got my daughter that's going to be coming to take care of them or have a look at them every few days or so, but really, really nervous about it.
Well, I finally got the pool like really clean, so I'm going to make sure that she checks the chlorine tablets too.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks again, guys, for joining us. Again, we will not be having the morning show tomorrow or Wednesday. We'll see you again Thursday in Dubai.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's been awesome. Thanks again for joining.
Take care, guys.
Don't forget, hit that like on your way out and share this feed to your social media platforms so more people can find us. Talk again soon.